take pain to mature? Not quite like that. Ever listen to the Symposium? Yeah. Ooh, 54. Starting to lose it over here. What do I do about this girl I really like and admire, but she doesn't know how to treat me like a boyfriend because she doesn't have a lot of experience? I think that you have expectations for someone to behave a particular way in a relationship, and I find that to be a great folly. But I also think you take it very seriously and it's a big deal to you, and that's how you live. So my folly comment is just absolutely from my perspective. And it's a little wrong for me to have used that. I apologize. This is the way you move through the world, and this is how you see relationships. So I wouldn't engage with this person because they don't have much experience being in relationships, and you have an idea of what you want. And if you guys don't have a meeting of the minds as they mature into the idea of what they want, it could go really far south. In the beginning, anyway, I don't know that you want to train someone to be your spouse because they have to be who they are authentically and they have to feel comfortable in that environment to do it. My 2 cents is I wouldn't date this person. But maybe you guys get along extremely well, and this is a much smaller impediment than I'm seeing. So please keep that in mind, my 2 cents. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Let's see which one we got here. I think I'm going to scrap all the instrumentals I have so far and start fresh, but I love playing, so it's kind of fun. Yeah, I'm doing stuff, yeah. I like pure Prairie League. What do I do if my favorite color isn't the same as my girlfriend's? Ask someone who isn't colorblind. My girlfriend left me. Sorry. How did you learn guitar? Let you know when I have. Do you think dreams are just dreams? I know they're just dreams. They also are more. Glad to see you on here. Thanks. I'm 30 and I'm in love with a 40-year-old woman with 2 kids, and there's a house with her ex-husband. I just wanted to build a family, but to keep it a child, is raising hers. All right, well, you got some decisions to make, I guess. What's up? No. Trust. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm all right, Emerald. Hope you're doing all right. I'm not myself. I may never be again. Can't stand the way I'm slowly being spent. So I sit and I'm forever. It's this time. Can't be in or outside. Won't you slide to explain my situation? Need compensation when looking for adventure. You find someone to love, not a perfect human being. Just with kindness and 2 gloves, 'cause that would be cool. When they come off, we could go wherever we go, wherever we want. The gloves come off, we could go wherever we go, wherever we want. You show me trust. Not myself, I will never be again. That person's gone, I'll say in their defense. How far have I crossed this time? Won't go back, roll away my pride. I won't pretend to know, and I'll follow your lead if nothing holds. When looking for adventure, you find someone to love, but a perfect human being. With kindness and 2 gloves, 'cause that would be cool. And when they come off, go wherever we go, wherever we want. The gloves come up, go wherever we go, wherever we want. They show me trust, could go wherever we go, wherever we want. The gloves come up, could go wherever we go, wherever we want. Show me trust. I'm not myself, will never be again. I'm all right, Emerald Moth. I'm not doing any covers on YouTube until we hit 50 people in here. I don't think it's going to happen tonight. If you want to do a request, you can ask me on Twitch or YouTube. What's your favorite memory? I don't remember much. Good, King. How you doing? Hey, Chris. Every night around this time, I play Everlong in the key of G sharp. If you want to hear Everlong, let me know by putting a Y in the comment section. enough people want to hear it, I'll play it right now. All right, that's barely enough people, but not really. Do you still have the beanies, the lady? I'm wearing one now. How do I stop being so indecisive and anxious about big life-altering decisions? Don't take them seriously anymore. Just make the decision and see how it feels. Go ahead, choose any one, like a really big one, and just make a decision. And don't worry about it, because it's the right one. There's no wrong decision, and that's real. And the only way to believe it is to follow through with it. It's like if I told you, like, I'm Wonder Woman, and there's an invisible bridge, and you knew I really was Wonder Woman. Just bear with me. So I have an invisible jet, and I'm telling you there's an invisible bridge, and you're like, there's no way, and I walk across it, and then you do, and you fall because I'm playing a trick on you. I'm kidding. You just got to live your life. All right, here comes Everlong. How's your night? It's all right. How you doing? There's actually a good Superman joke with that. Hey, if you're on Instagram and you have like a question, should join me on Twitch because I can actually see you over there. If you ask over here, it's going to disappear before I can see it. I'll say that once. Hello, I've waited here for you ever tonight. I throw myself into out of the red and out of her head she sang, come down and waste away with me, down with me, slow how you wanted it to be, over my head and out of her head she sang. And I wonder when I sing along with you, if everything could ever feel this real forever, if anything could ever be this good again, only thing I'll ever ask of you, I promise not to stop when I say when. And she sang. Breathe out so I could breathe you in, hold you, and now I know you've always been out of your head and out of my head I sang. And I wonder when I sing along with you, everything could ever feel is real forever, if anything could ever be this good again, only thing I'll ever ask of you, but I promise not to stop when I say when. Another night of Everlong in the books. Boom. Is there a way not to be paralyzed with the fear of future regret when making big decisions? Yeah, make a big decision and don't worry about it. And do that forever, because you don't get a reward and you don't win anything. You just get to live your life. So if you just start recognizing that when you make a decision, everything's going to work out every time, it makes things so much easier. And by the way, so much more fun as well. So when you make the decision, just recognize that everything that happens with whatever decision you made is exactly the way it's supposed to be, because that's the decision you made. If you don't like it, then you're going to not have a good time. But if you accept that things are just flowing and you're along for the ride and you kind of don't matter that much, but the actual going through the process does matter, then you're going to love it. And then the next big decision, you won't even think about it. You'll just make it, and you'll recognize either way you go, you win. You can't not win. You think that if you cultivate this decision that you'll be able to guarantee a really good outcome. You can't. You could choose the right answer, and then that place could be decimated from the face of the planet. Then what are you going to do? I'll get over the other planet. See what I'm saying? There are no wrong answers, man. Just do it. Do you collect music? I select music to own. I don't collect anything. Thanks for the galaxy. Hey, finally read your you too, bye. Hey, thanks. What do I do when I think an ex-friend is stalking me online? Should I just block them? I feel like they are telling my other friends lies about me and lies about the reason I distance myself from them. This is a really, really big deal. What you want to do is, I'm kidding. Yeah, block them. Sure, why not? Who cares? Block them. If it's even a thought, do it. You win right off the bat. And then as far as all that other stuff, this is all going to die out in a month or two. Even if it lasts 5 years, it doesn't matter. It will die out. You will not. Your dreams, what you want out of this life, nothing's changed. The only thing that's going on is there's a fly. And you're really letting it grab a lot of your attention. And flies do that. But you can block it. You can shut the window. Now it's not making any sound. Now it's just visual. All right, shut the shade. See what I'm saying? You can go in gradations to remove this thing from your life. At some point, just recognize it's just part of your existence, having this happen. An ex-friend stalking you, all that good stuff. Yeah, it's happening to you. Just move through it. Stay focused on the things that matter to you. This will go away. If you don't give it any attention, it won't have any fuel to perpetuate itself, and they'll find something else to deal with. True story. I buy random. Oh, that's pretty fun, Duck. Whoa, what did I do? What's going on over here? I'm good, how you doing? You ever do theater? Yeah, when I was young. I'm good. You're good, Elila. Good. You aren't responsible for others. I know. Hey, Shep, would you mind playing Destiny? I'll play Destiny. My knees ache. Wait a minute. Okay, Caden. That's on the list. What do you fear? Oh, God, so much. Are you doing okay? Yeah, doing better than you. What? No, no. You shouldn't ask me that. I'm going to forget you asked that. Thank you, 40. Please think of something else. Anything but that. How old are you? 54. At some point tonight, could you do numbers? Most likely, yeah. By maybe. Hello, Beyonce. It's been a while. Ah, someone. What? Why? Can you play Soul Searching by Little River Band? Yeah, I'm going to choose not to. What's your favorite album of all time? C79. Is there a story about your wall? It's my brain on paper. What do you do daily? Right. Is there a story about your wall? Yep. Jolene's good. Jack's all right. Downtown? No. Just want to say if anyone else going through. All right. We're good with my ex 6 months. Hey, look, if you have a relationship question, I'd ask me on Twitch because I can't read it here. I'm on Twitch right now. Some mainstream popular albums do you like? The ones I like. Robert, yeah, he's all right. I'll do Destitute now. So I'm coming. Oh, I see. Hey, Jacob. So I'm coming out of this bar, and I drank way too much, so I've ordered a cab. While I'm waiting there, these girls pass by. And I said, hey, what do I look like to you? Do I look like a destitute? Like a hollowed out loser? And they said, no, you look like someone waiting for a cab. I said, I'm someone waiting for a cab. And it was really sweet. Then I saw myself in their eyes, someone who wasn't so bad. For a second I was like, you know what, maybe I'm not so bad. Then I ran to the corner, and I ran back as I remembered the cab. That was a nice night. That was a wake-up call. That was a nice night. There were good people and all. And all. Oh, I said, hey, what do I look like to you? Do I look like a destitute? Like a hollowed out loser? They said, no, you look like someone waiting for a cab. I said, I'm someone waiting for a cab. It was really sweet. And then the cab pulled up, and I got in, and I went home. All my songs are based on real events. Not everyone sucks. Yeah, exactly. See you later. Thanks. Favorite band is The Cure. Hey, Braden. Yo, what's up? Hey. What are they saying? I'm not playing any recorded music. I guess mine? Wow, wow, the restrictions are insane. That's my songs, Instagram. What are you talking about? No, it's fine. No, I haven't played rhetoric yet. Been a while. Hey. What are your questions you hate? No, I'm good. Shep, you ever going to do long form content? Probably not. I'm probably just going to dip into music and disappear. Please play my Majesty. Probably can't. No, Instagram just told me I'm not allowed to. It's a good thing. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I'll play something by The Cure. What is after death? What happened before birth is exactly what's coming. Maybe you never left. I'd go see Rush. I'm scared of failing. Oh, well, there are two things happening there that don't exist, and you've created this amazing entertainment for yourself. One, there's no failure, but you created failure, and now you're afraid of it. You don't need to be afraid because it doesn't even exist. And even if it did, it would be in the future, which doesn't exist. So there are two things that don't exist in the future that you're afraid of, but you don't need to be afraid of at all because, well, not only do they not exist, but also, you're just alive doing the best you can. So you've created fear based on two things that aren't even going to happen. And you're living in that stasis, and you're existing, and you're wondering, how do I get out of here? Well, you're the one who put yourself in there. So where's the door? That's right. You went into a room, you shook yourself up, you spun around 20, 30 times, and now you're walking around the room and you're bumping into everything. How do I get out of here? What am I doing? This is all you're doing. If you don't want it to happen again, recognize that anytime you're in a situation you don't enjoy, you put yourself there. Your collective experience guided you and allowed you to be where you are. The real question is, how do I stop this? It's, why did this happen and why did I want this to happen? And if you find out, there's a good chance you'll get to the root and you'll have other issues in the future, but this particular one will have been satisfied and you move on. Just like a video game, man. You just got to go through, but you can't leave the room until you figure out the puzzle. Kyo! Why was this live restricted? They never tell me, or they don't tell me till after. They'll appeal. They'll fix it. It'll take about 15 or 20 minutes. It's just unfortunate. You just go up and say hi. If she doesn't say hi back, what? Maybe we have an album than that. Oh. Shep, I fear my default reaction to female attention is fear. And I always choose to run instead of engage. Advice, I don't even think of myself as having insecurities, just trouble with interaction. Yeah, look, the advice is you're doing everything right. I fear my default reaction to female attention is fear. For you, female attention is scary. Okay, fine. That's not going to be forever. And while it is still emanating, it's putting out fear for you. It means that you're not supposed to be engaged in a meaningful way yet. You're probably not ready. If you were to engage in a relationship and 99% of you is afraid, that's not going to be you being in a conducive relationship. That's going to be you fumbling over yourself and someone finding you adorable for doing so, but you're not going to be comfortable. That's a big deal. I'm not saying you shouldn't engage. I'm just saying that's a perspective. On top of that, I'm saying being afraid isn't a permanent affliction or whatever criteria of your existence. It is implemented now and will dissipate when you are more comfortable in your own shoes and perhaps with that activity. That's my 2 cents. Emitting, what was I saying? Emanating? Jesus. Giving off? I think they cut out part of my brain. October, I don't know what happened here, but unfortunately, people who mention that artist get muted from my live stream. I've only had trolls for the past week talk about him. So I'm not going to answer you, and I'm not going to get rid of you, but if you bring them up again, I'm going to have to. It's going to be another month before I stop muting people. What do you think about the name Guy? Guys, rhetoric will be all right. Thank you. Okay, that's fine. Okay, good. I'm sorry. I know a couple people ruined it for everybody else. All right. I paint quickly to see how I'm feeling. Some house music is good, some is not. Thoughts on people judging you for the music you listen to? It's fine. People are going to judge. People are always looking to divide and subdivide and categorize. Isn't it interesting? Why? Like we are so weirdly, like literally every human being on the planet is your mirror. So if someone's judging you, I don't like the music you listen to. So now they've given themselves some sort of separation. That's an illusion. Your DNA and the way you perceive the world and move through the world is almost identical. Anybody on the planet doing anything, you could probably be doing it. Couple tweaks, done and doner. So when you subdivide and all that good stuff, you're really just creating these illusions of separation so you don't feel crowded or you don't want to be known with them. By the way, anytime you feel repelled or disgusted, you could be what it is that you don't like. So the more repelled you are, the more you're in denial of the fact that you're more malleable than you want to believe. And if you want to take that and think about it and it makes you shiver, yeah, that's a big deal. It'll change the way you perceive your life. There's nobody on the planet, the person you dislike the most on this planet, you could be like them. I know, so sorry. My 2 cents. Nah. I already did who me. I guess I'll do rhetoric. After 50 years old, Chaos. I'm going to say this out loud to whoever this resonates with, but I don't know this for a fact, but I think over months or years, being treated a certain way, you could become the person that you hate in this world. If there's someone in this world who disagrees with you, like, and they're your polar opposite, I believe, how matter righteous you are or whatever, like a Buddhist monk, put in the right position for extended period of time would evolve into what we would consider an evil and dark human being. But I don't think they are. I think they're just another version of humanity. Just like death is perceived as something super bad, but in like Japanese belief system, death is birth and birth is death. Evil is good, good is evil, night is bad, day is bad. No. Weird, right? Okay, I'll stop now. Just food for thought. We are, but it's hard to believe, Marissa, because there's some serious darkness out there. You don't want to believe that you could actually be that. I'll play stories. When stories are told, when stories are told, truth or proof or both. When stories get old and change, living words that free your world. I love Lupe Fiasco. Directions run fun, directions run fun, right out of the room. Stories are told, day period, they become pieces understand everything before you knew something. You used to understand everything before you knew something. Dictionary mental reminders, pieces. Dictionary mental reminders, pieces. Stories are told, and stories are told. If you have a longer question about relationships, ask me on Twitch. I can't read it on Instagram. I'm on there right now. Avatar Airbender episode touches on potentially permanent corruption. I own that on DVD. Thanks, love. 30 years. Thanks, Twig. What's up, man? I already did Fresh and Blue. What did I just play? Oh, I'll do Rhetoric now. My bad, wasn't here. It's all right. I'm just letting you know it's already transpired. Do you think the Ramones are overrated? No. Shep, all right, cool. Punk rock version of Rhetoric? No. Shep, that take is almost unfair. What string gauge? Light. No, Lee. Yeah, I like Lupe Fiasco. Biplane, the baby says, to the flying machines far above our heads. High rain, we adapt and fled, but he waved, of course, as we went and we went. Ramped up the rhetoric, got in the car. Ramped up the rhetoric, didn't get far. Thought about you, thinking about me, how things have been going lately, and how you'd die a little inside if you found us gone. I know you'd cry and cry and cry, so I turned around, headed home. Bye-bye to the housey house. Baby smiles as we pull out. In the middle of the day we go out on a drive. Might just last the rest of my life. Ramped up the rhetoric, got in the car. Ramped up the rhetoric, didn't get far. Thought about you, thinking about me, how things have been going lately, and how you'd die a little inside if you found us gone. I know you'd cry and cry and cry, so I turned around, headed home. Sound, sound, you're sound asleep. Everything's fine, everything's sweet. Shadows play across the streets as we cross state lines. What will be, we'll see. Biplane, the baby says, to the flying machines far above our heads. High rain, we adapt and fled, but he waved, of course, as we went and we went. I'm sure he'll get to it. What is it? No, I haven't done You Gotta Work. I broke up with my girlfriend recently because she saw it going way further and more serious than I did, and I didn't think it was fair to continue, so I ended things and watched her cry when I told her this. I really miss her a lot lately, and I feel horrible, but I still know it was for the best, and any advice on moving on and living with myself. Yeah, you did everything right, like amazingly right, and you're suffering because you made the right choice, and you had to watch her suffer. You did everything like letter perfect. Um, that's it. Any advice on moving on and living with myself? Well, I hope you are able to live with yourself because I don't know. I can't think of one thing you could have done differently to make this go any better. You found out that you couldn't be with her in a way that makes her happy. So you let her know immediately. You broke up. She's upset, but at least she's not going to be with someone who's disingenuous and try to stay with her longer to get others. Yeah, you're good. It's live for English speakers. It's for whoever, man. Yeah, so way to go, man. Way to treat a person like a person. My girlfriend left me because I didn't have a car. Left me for someone with a Mustang. I would too. It looks like TikTok's going to stay this time. I don't know why. I guess I'll leave it. Last song is called Rhetoric. I'll play Hurricane. Good night, Marissa. I'm not going to play. I'm going to go. All the streaming services are giving me trouble now, so I'm just not even going to deal. I'll be back tomorrow. You guys have a good night. I'm not going to overdo it. There's no reason. Things are really weird and dead. So I'll be back tomorrow. Instagram. It's been fun. Maybe do this every night. Thanks for being here. Hey-o. I'm on every night. TikTok, YouTube, Twitch. Everybody's just, yeah, I'm out. I'll see you later. Bye. TikTok. You don't want to operate. I'm out of here. See you later. Bye. Weird. Okay. Oh, geez, you guys are still here. All right. All right, good night, Twitch. You too. All right. All right, good night, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow. Cheers.